Welcome to MrKhanMaths, and in this video I will be looking at how to find the mode of a data set. Now before going into the examples, it'd be a good idea to know what mode is. Mode is the piece of data that occurs most frequently. The way I tend to remember this is mode and most sound alike, so I am looking for the piece of data that is most popular. So let's get started. I'll be going through a couple of examples showing you two different ways of finding the mode. You can then use these methods as a guide to help you answer questions on finding the mode. Example 1. You can see instead of using a set of data values, we have a set of data which is asking us to find the mode of animals. The first method I'd like to show you is as simple as looking at the data, and if it is as small as what we have in example 1, it is just a case of finding which piece of data comes up the most. So I can see that the cat comes up twice, dog comes up once, bird comes up once, horse comes up once, and cow comes up once. So the mode in my data set for example 1 is cat. And there we have it. We have calculated the mode for example 1. Moving on to example 2. You can see in this example, our set of data have numerical values. Now you can either follow the same method as I have shown in example 1, but you got to be careful when you're dealing with numbers, as it is a lot easier to make a mistake. So what I do to avoid this is create a Telechart. Once I have created my Telechart, I'm going to fill it in using the numbers in my data set. So let me show you how. So the first number I see in my data set is the number 3. So I will find how many 3s I have in my data set. So I have 1, 2, 3. 3s in my data set. The next number I come across is the number 9. So I'm going to place that here. And I'm going to see how many 9s are in my data set. And I can see that I have 1, 2 9s in my data set. The next number I can see in my data set is the number 1. So I'm going to see how many 1s are there in my data set. I can see that I have 1, 2, 3 1s in my data set. The next number I can see in my data is the number 7. And I can see that I have the number 7 come up once in my data set. The last number remaining in my data is the number 8, and that comes up once. Now that you have filled out your tally chart, you can see in the tally column which numbers come up the most. And in this set of data, I have 2 numbers that come up the most. Now you may be wondering, can we have 2 modes? And to answer your question, yes, we can. So the mode for example 2 is going to be the number 3 and the number 1, as these 2 numbers come up the most in my data set. Now that you have seen my worked examples, I would like you to practice the steps I've shown you by attempting Mr. Khan's skills check questions. Here are Mr. Khan's skills check questions. Please press pause and have a go at the questions on your screen. Once you have completed the questions, please press play to mark your answers. Here are the answers to Mr. Khan's skills check questions. See how you have got on by marking the questions you have done. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye for now and see you again soon.